Okay, Mario once again. I thought I'd do another video here. I just completed my frame, EMT conduit, macro pipe connectors. It's a very narrow frame for the time beam because I need to spend a little more time on making a proper axle here. This is just the, I repurposed the spindles that I had on my yellow car on the front end there. I repurposed those spindles right here, and since they already had those 90-degree brackets there, so I just mounted those there and reinforced it with a brace across those two 90-degree spindles. So I've been, I just ran this and it rides pretty nice. It does pick up a little more speed than this guy here, or even that one right there. That's a nice little rider. Really like these. I mean, they all run good, but this one is picking up a little more speed because it's it's a lighter frame. This right here is just a cushion that I put here for the time being, but this is going to have a proper seat here. Actually, I was running it with this. I just popped the seat there, and that's I went for a test drive. My batteries are temporarily mounted on this blade right here. This right here was to establish another 45-degree connector here with another bar that I can use as a handle, just for support, just so that I can hold on to the cart as I'm riding this, because it does pick up a little bit speed, and you need to hold on to something somewhere in the frame, in order not to you're not going to tip over on something like this, especially with a wider rear section, which I am going to make it wider. But this right now is a little narrower than the front wheels. So those are, I believe, those are 20. It's about 24 inches center line to center line of the wheels. This is going to be probably 30 inches. But like I said, I was eager to test run this, and it rides really well. These tools right here, I just took 7-foot sections. I had two 7-foot sections that I was going to use for some other project, but I'm not going to get around to that one. And so I decided to just use those bars and just bend them, just like in my CAD drawing. I bent it, and I left a little bit extra on the ends here. I purposely bent this with a little extra on the end so that I can move this, shift this back and forth. But the distance right now, it's I mean, I could use another 4 inches. So what I'm going to do is, because this is easy to relocate with these macro pipe connectors. That's the beauty about using these connectors, like an erector set, that you can, if you if you're not locked, it's a welded frame, you're not locked to any particular geometry. So I'm going to loosen this up right now. As soon as I'm done with this video, I'm going to loosen this up right here, these clamps right there, and I'm going to shift this over another 4 inches. I'm going to remove this for the time being, and maybe put because this does have a stop here. When this tilts, it acts as a stop, so it doesn't go any further. It hits this bumper right here, actually. So this just got dusty. So I am going to remove this and or maybe put a shorter bar here. I need to cut another bar, but I am going to move this, shift this forward another 4 inches, so that it gives me a little more leg room. As it is, it's about the distance from that center wheel to that center wheel, center line to center line, is about the same as this Go-Kart here, and it's kind of similar to that one. That one's a little bit longer, so that one is an interesting ride. It rides really, really smooth. It's almost like a longboard, because of the wheel distance. And so that's the same thing that I'm going to employ here, and you can see where I attach this. This is actually supposed to be attached to this to the back here. So this is going to be shifted also another that's 2 for another 6 inches back, and so it's going to be a little bit longer wheel base from center line to center line of the wheels. So those are the things I'm going to be doing in the next couple of days, coming this week. But I am going to relocate this right now, and I'm going to test ride it again. I do need a better seat here, and I have to fabricate that seat. It's just going to be nothing like this, nothing wide as this seat right here, but it's going to be, this is 8-inch distance from bar to bar, center line. It's an 8-inch, and if I just put just enough so that I can put my bottom there, in a backrest. This is actually supposed to have two 90 or 45-degree connectors coming from this end right here up to a backrest. So I do need that backrest. So I need to fabricate that. So I need to take another EMT tubing, 10-foot section. That's what they come. That's how they come in 10-foot lengths, and then start cutting. And bending. This is going to be bent, and then it's going to be joined with the two 45-degree connectors to the base right here. So that's why I also need to bring this back, so it'll give me the more comfortable leg rest on the foot pedals. Because of this curvature here, also I'm losing about from this end to this end, I'm losing about 6 inches of distance. As if this was, just it would come straight and up, then I would have a little more distance. But because it curves right here, and I did that purposely because I want the seat to be right here and start curving right here. So I can also put the connectors right here, I suppose. I do have these pivotable connectors from Maker 5 also, that I can pivot them at any angle, so I can connect those at any point right here and make that my backrest. These bars right here are just there to provide additional reinforcement to these 90-degree bars. They don't serve any purpose other than, like I said, I repurposed these spindles from the Go-Kart that I just showed, the yellow one. But these are going to come out. I'm going to put a proper axle there with with a 30-inch distance wheel to wheel, center line to center line. But that's what it looks like. It's very much like my CAD drawing, I would say. The height is just right. I could lower the rear end a little bit more, but I think I like it that way. It kind of is a little slope to it. Anyway, once again, this is Mario, and I just want to capture this because I think it's looking pretty neat. Okay, stay tuned for more.